Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They get
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Go defense. Our time. It's our time. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 17 yards out. And the Redskins have taken a 1st quarter lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Okay, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Mike, check, 59.
Now Haskins on first down, steps away to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give any... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 46 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 11.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
56
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daron Payne, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, Charlie.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Chicago Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Get the ball.
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception.
Alert! Oh, you got deep? Hey, wahoo!
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 35 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception,
taking it right down Broadway. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, 79 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 51 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You think you gonna get this? Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Cut.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, it's Haskins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. After the sack on first down, Haskins, he's got it complete to Thompson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marcus Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1:50 to go here in the first half. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Cohen. Oh, able to avoid him. He'll get, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Just keeping the play alive. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. First half in the book. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach.
Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second and a couple, Trubisky flushed out right. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. The 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat able to get him for a loss of about 3. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to put
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he completes it to Cohen. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Check, 59. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. From the 27, Haskins.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check. Check hot.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
59, Mark, 59. Check, 59. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Haskins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith, as he gets the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on second and long. Haskins, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
49, check 49, check 49.
On the ground, Geis. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Here we go. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Kill.
4th down, here's Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
Rush in. First on Travis.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football. And I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trubisky will throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very